You think Britain is just rain, tea, and old castles? Wrong. There's a desert in England, waterfalls that flow upward, ancient forests buried beneath Welsh waves, a village that drowns under more rain than anywhere else in Britain. The United Kingdom is hiding secrets so strange, so impossible that they sound like fiction. But every single one is real. Let's dive into this. Fact 1. The submerged forests of Wales. Did you know that ancient woodlands hide beneath Welsh waves? Off Carmarthenshire's coast, preserved forests from over 13,000 years ago emerge during extreme low tides. These prehistoric remnants predate the last ice age, offering haunting glimpses into Britain's ancient past. Imagine walking where trees once towered, now reclaimed by the sea. It's a mesmerizing time capsule frozen in the seabed. Fact 2. The UK's highest temperature record. Here's something that shocked meteorologists worldwide. On July 19, 2022, Coningsby in Lincolnshire recorded a blistering 40.3 degrees Celsius. That's over 104 degrees Fahrenheit, absolutely unprecedented for British weather. This record-breaking heatwave shattered previous records and proved climate extremes have truly arrived in the UK. The traditionally temperate nation experienced Mediterranean-level heat, rewriting the rulebook completely. Fact 3. The deepest underground lake in Britain. Venture into Peak Cavern in Castleton, Derbyshire, and you'll discover Britain's deepest underground lake. This vast cave system holds mysterious subterranean waters, where an audible river echoes through pitch-black chambers. Explorers navigate through cathedral-sized caverns to reach this hidden aquatic wonder. The lake sits in perpetual darkness, untouched by sunlight, creating an otherworldly environment. It's like discovering an alien planet beneath England's surface. Fact 4. The city built on Roman baths. Bath's entire existence stems from ancient Roman ingenuity. The city owes its name and foundation to elaborate bathing complexes built around natural hot springs by Roman engineers 2 millennia ago. These therapeutic waters still flow today, maintaining their ancient warmth. The Romans recognized the geological marvel and created a spa destination that thrives even now. Without those geothermal springs, this UNESCO World Heritage City wouldn't exist at all. Fact 5. The island that is no longer an island. The Isle of Thanet in Kent experienced a geographical transformation over centuries. Margate sits on what was genuinely an island until surrounding waterways gradually silted up completely. Natural sedimentation slowly connected Thanet to mainland Kent, erasing its island status forever. Historical maps show the channels that once isolated it. Now it's a peninsula, though locals still call it an island out of tradition and pride. Fact 6. A west-facing East Coast beach. Hunstanton in Norfolk defies coastal logic spectacularly. Despite being located on England's east coast, you face directly west overlooking the Wash. This geographical quirk means watching sunsets over the sea, something impossible on typical east-facing coastlines. The unusual coastal configuration creates this counterintuitive phenomenon. It's one of the few eastern British beaches where golden hour happens over water, not land. Fact 7. The UK's only desert. Dungeness in Kent shocks visitors with its desert classification. This southeast coastal area receives extraordinarily low rainfall, qualifying as Britain's only true desert or semi-arid region. Sandy gravel stretches replace typical English greenery, creating an almost alien landscape. Nuclear power stations and sparse vegetation dominate this unusual ecosystem. It's like stumbling into Nevada while remaining firmly in England's green countryside. Fact 8. The Pennines, the backbone of England. Northern England's central upland chain earned its dramatic nickname legitimately. The Pennines create a critical watershed dividing eastern and western river systems throughout the country. This geological spine shapes weather patterns, regional identities, and historical development across northern England. Ancient trade routes navigated around these formidable highlands. The metaphor perfectly captures how these mountains literally hold the nation's northern geography together. Fact 9. Britain's volcanic history. Scotland harbors some of Earth's most ancient geological secrets. The oldest British rocks, found across Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, date back 2.7 billion years. Though no active volcanoes exist today, volcanic activity shaped these landscapes millennia ago. These primordial stones witnessed the planet's early evolution, predating complex life itself. Fact 10. The longest place name in Europe. Wales claims Europe's most ridiculously long place name proudly. Stretches to 58 letters, a tongue-twisting geographical curiosity. The name translates to describe the village's location near specific landmarks and churches. Tourists flock to photograph the absurdly long railway station sign. Fact 11. The wettest place in the UK. Seathwaite in Cumbria's Lake District drowns under relentless precipitation annually. This village consistently records Britain's highest rainfall, often exceeding 3,000 millimeters per year. Atlantic weather systems dump moisture as they hit the Lake District's mountains, concentrating rainfall here. Residents embrace waterproof clothing as essential daily attire. It's Britain's rainiest corner, where umbrellas are permanently deployed and sunshine feels genuinely miraculous. Fact 12. Lincoln Cathedral was taller than the pyramids. For over 2 centuries, Lincoln Cathedral dominated Earth's skyline uncontested. From 1311 to 1549, its soaring spire made it the world's tallest structure, surpassing even Giza's Great Pyramid. This architectural marvel reached higher than any human-made construction globally during the medieval period. The central spire eventually collapsed, but the achievement remains historically staggering. Fact 13. The deer-to-human ratio of Jura. Scotland's Isle of Jura belongs more to wildlife than humanity. With approximately 30 deer for every single human resident, the animals vastly outnumber people. This staggering ratio means deer essentially control the island's landscape and ecosystem completely. The sparse human population lives alongside these magnificent creatures daily. Fact 14. King Arthur's legendary lake. Welsh mythology places Excalibur in Llyn Ogwen's mysterious depths. This atmospheric lake supposedly holds King Arthur's legendary sword, thrown there after his final battle. Local folklore insists the Lady of the Lake still guards the mystical blade beneath the dark waters. Whether myth or legend, the story adds magical resonance to this already stunning location. Arthurian mystery permeates these Welsh waters eternally. Fact 15. The world's second largest tidal range. The Bristol Channel experiences oceanic extremes twice daily. Its tidal range reaches up to 15 meters between high and low tide, second largest globally after Canada's Bay of Fundy. The dramatic water level changes create powerful currents and expose vast mudflats regularly. This geological funnel shape amplifies tidal forces spectacularly. Watching the tide transform the landscape feels almost supernatural in its dramatic power. Fact 16. Ancient continental collision. Scotland's highlands share a shocking geological heritage with Appalachia. These mountain ranges once formed a single colossal range, the Central Pangaean Mountains, before continents drifted apart. When the Atlantic Ocean opened, it literally split these connected peaks across hemispheres. Scottish and North American rocks match perfectly, proving their ancient unity. Continental drift separated siblings, leaving evidence written in stone across oceans. Fact 17. An upside-down waterfall. Kinder Downfall in the Peak District defies gravity spectacularly. During strong westerly winds, this famous waterfall literally flows upward instead of down. The powerful gusts catch falling water, blasting it back up the cliff face dramatically. Photographers capture this surreal phenomenon, where physics seems temporarily suspended. It's one of Britain's most photogenic natural oddities, creating Instagram-worthy moments when conditions align perfectly. Fact 18. Coventry's 3 cathedrals. Coventry's religious history is architecturally tragic and fascinating. 3 separate cathedrals occupied the same plot historically, one demolished during the 16th century, another devastated in World War II's Blitz bombing. The ruins stand beside a modern replacement, creating layers of sacred architecture spanning centuries. Each structure tells chapters of British religious and wartime history. Few cities can claim such concentrated cathedral density and drama. Fact 19. The entire UK is north of the contiguous USA. This geographical fact surprises Americans especially. Every single part of the United Kingdom, including England's southernmost point, sits north of the entire contiguous United States border. Britain's temperate climate disguises its extreme northern latitude effectively. The Gulf Stream warms the islands far beyond expectations for their position. Fact 20. The city with no train station. Dudley in the West Midlands defies modern transport expectations. As one of Britain's largest settlements lacking a railway station entirely, it represents a significant infrastructure gap. Though connected by tram lines, traditional rail service never reached this substantial urban area. Historical railway planning somehow bypassed this major population center completely. It's a curious transport anomaly in Britain's otherwise comprehensive rail network. Fact 21. World's heaviest musical instrument. Liverpool Cathedral houses a record-breaking musical marvel. Its bells constitute the heaviest and highest peal of change-ringing bells globally. These massive bronze instruments require incredible physical strength and coordination to ring properly. The cathedral's bells represent British bell-ringing tradition taken to extreme engineering limits. Their thunderous peals echo across Liverpool, announcing themselves as the world's most substantial musical instruments. Fact 22. The original capital of England. Before London's dominance, Winchester held England's crown literally. This historic city served as capital of the Kingdom of Wessex and England itself during crucial formative periods. Royal power centered here before gradually shifting eastward to London. Winchester's political importance faded, but architectural remnants prove its former glory. The ancient capital remains, quietly holding secrets of England's earliest unified government. Fact 23. London is drier than Rome. England's notoriously rainy reputation is statistically misleading. London actually receives less average annual rainfall than Mediterranean Rome, a fact that shocks most people. Britain's frequent drizzle creates perception of constant wetness, but total precipitation tells different stories. Rome's occasional downpours accumulate more water annually than London's persistent mist. Fact 24. The Blue Men of the Minch. Scottish folklore populates the Minch Strait with sinister supernatural beings. Between mainland Scotland and the Isle of Lewis, legend claims malevolent blue men dwell beneath waves. These mysterious sea creatures supposedly attempt to wreck passing ships through supernatural means. Sailors historically feared these waters, attributing storms and accidents to these mythical entities. The folklore adds eerie mystique to already treacherous seafaring conditions. Fact 25. A Scottish island with tundra climate. The Shetland Islands experience surprisingly Arctic conditions. Due to extreme northern latitude, parts of Shetland qualify as subarctic or even tundra climate zones. Fact 26. Mainland Britain's true western edge. Ardnamurchan Point in the Scottish Highlands marks Britain's actual westernmost mainland location. Land's End in Cornwall, despite tourist fame, doesn't hold this geographical honor. The Scottish Highlands extend further west than England's famous peninsula. Many visitors mistakenly believe Land's End represents the true edge. Geography textbooks should redirect tourists northward to Scotland for authentic western extremity. Fact 27. Britain's longest pier has a railway. Southend Pier in Essex stretches an astonishing 1.33 miles into the Thames estuary. As the world's longest pleasure pier, it extends over 2 kilometers from shore. Its extraordinary length necessitated building a dedicated railway line to transport visitors efficiently. Walking the entire pier would exhaust most people, making the train essential. This Victorian engineering marvel remains functional, combining transportation and leisure spectacularly. Fact 28. The longest coastline in England. Cornwall dominates English coastal geography impressively. This southwestern county boasts nearly 460 kilometers of coastline, England's longest stretch. Dramatic cliffs, hidden coves, and sandy beaches wrap around this distinctive peninsula. Its extensive shoreline creates endless opportunities for maritime adventures and stunning coastal scenery. Fact 29. The only English football team in the Scottish League. Berwick Rangers creates a bizarre footballing anomaly. This club resides in England geographically, but competes entirely within Scotland's Football League system. Cross-border membership defies typical sporting geography, creating unique rivalry situations. The team's peculiar status reflects complex borderland identity and historical quirks. It's football's geographical oddity, where national boundaries don't match league affiliations at all. Fact 30. Edinburgh's extinct volcano, Scotland's capital, sits dramatically atop ancient volcanic formations. Arthur's Seat represents the eroded core of an extinct volcano, creating Edinburgh's distinctive hilly topography. This geological feature shapes the city's layout, architecture, and defensive history profoundly. Climbing Arthur's Seat reveals panoramic views earned through volcanic legacy. There you have it, Britain like you've never seen it before. If your mind's blown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who needs their reality checked. See you in the next one.